welcome to my channel. My name is Zoltana. I'm with Conjure Collective. This is my first time going live. I'm actually just going to show you how to do a spell for commitment today. It's kind of a lengthy spell, so that's why I decided to go live, just to give you guys a little bit of insight. Okay, so like I said, this spell is for commitments. This is if you're already in a relationship, or even if you guys are just recently broke up. I'm just going to go over quickly some of the things that I'm using today. So I have a disc going. I already have some cinnamon and lavender burning. I have my dragon's blood incense. I like using this type of incense for these kind of workings. Just going to light one of my candles back here. Okay, so dragon's blood incense. You're going to need a figure candle. I've already carved the person's name in each of these. I'm going to add a few more things I'll show you along the way. 3 taper candles. You can use 2 red and 1 silver, 2 red and 1 white. Let me just move my other candle here. This is also optional, but it's a 7-day apple candle. I've already carved and put my holes in it. We're also going to load it with some herbs and some oils. Actually, let me show you some of the herbs that we're going to use. So, lavender, turmeric, catnip, cinnamon, damiana, and St. John's wort. If I missed anything, I'll bring it up again as we go through. Actually, you know what? Rosemary, if you have it. Okay, now some of the oils that we're going to use is my Close to Me oil. These I make, you can find on my websites. And our Iron Love oil. So also, I'm adding a bit of extra protection to this work. So I have some frankincense here. Just gonna grind that up a little bit and put it on our disc. Salt. I told you I was going to forget something. So salt. I have my homemade love powder. Just going to add some of that to here to add to the disc. And this incense powder you can get from like your local Botanica. It's called Adam and Eve. It's actually really, really good. So I like adding that to this work. So let me finish grinding this up a little bit. So another thing that you can add to this working is if you have a picture of you and your person, you can add it to the underneath the candle or underneath the plate. I'm gonna do that after off camera. But another part of your working that you can do is create a specific seal or sigil for this working. So I've combined a certain phrase that'll work for this particular case and condensed it down into this. So I'm gonna add some herbs, the oils to this packet, and I'll fold it up and put it with the work. So for now, I'm just gonna put it to the side. All right, so let's move on with our figure candle. So everything has already been blessed for each person who they are. I put her name going up her back, and I put his name going up his back. So also to him, I'm gonna add her name going across this way. I'm gonna do it 2 more times across his back, her name. And on top of his head, right here, where his crown is, I'm gonna write it 1 more time. Or you could even just put initials. Okay. Now, see how the bottom here is a heart? You have 3 sides, it's almost like a triangle. What you're gonna do is take that sigil and carve it on each side here. Okay, so now you have your seal on each side of the candle on 3 sides. So this side for now. Alright, so we're gonna start with some of our oils. I also forgot to mention I'm using lamb oil, but we're only going to be using it on him. So I'm gonna start with my Close to Me oil. And dress your candle with that. Next, take your I Am Love. Also, I'm gonna add some love rice to this working. If you have some, that's great. If not, it's not like real necessary. Add some oil to my disc. So next we're going to add some of our herbs to the candle. We're going to finish working on the figure candle before we move on to the tapers. So let's start off with our catnip. Try to get it in between them like that. And of course, all your herbs, try to catch it in the plate. It just becomes part of it. I'm gonna add some cinnamon. The cinnamon and the turmeric we're mostly gonna add to our taper candles. So I'm just adding a little bit of cinnamon here too. How about Damiana? I love working with this herb for light workings. Put a lot on his head. This St. John's Wort. I'm gonna add some more smoke for Adam and Eve. Take your time, put your intention, concentrate, impose your will, what you need to do for this work. That to the side for now. Of course, my love powder. Just gonna sprinkle it on here. Now for him, since he is mainly like, this is part of another working, but he's like our target, so we're gonna put the lamb oil on his head. Just on him. Let's see if I can show you what that looks like. And just on him, you're going to put some lavender. Now, depending how stubborn your target is, if you want, you can add some pins. I'm going to put one in the top of his head and one in his back. I don't really care what color you use. I'm just gonna grab whatever I grab. Grab green, that's fine. And one in his back. So that's how he's looking. Okay, so for now, I'm just gonna leave that here. We're gonna take these two candles, and you can choose what to write on it, but I'm going to put something along the lines of binded mind, body, and soul on each of these. It's not my exact wording, but it's something like that. I'm going to write it 3 times on each candle. Roll it around in these herbs that are here. Okay. So, like I said, for these 3, what we're really using is the turmeric and cinnamon. So I'm just going to put some of this close to me oil, just drizzle it on there. And I'm also going to add some of my Zulu oil. This is a protection oil. Cinnamon. And turmeric. These love workings can get a little messy, but it's all good. Turmeric especially stains your fingers if you're not careful. Look at that. So you added your turmeric. So now we have these dressed here. I'm going to add this here. Surround it back again with these herbs that we have. Facing this way. Okay. So you have the silver or white one at the top, and then you place these 2. Light your third one. And if you have some love rice, you can go ahead and add that too. You have your rosemary. Place that around your working. Might as well just use the rest of this. See if you can have all of the branches touching each other. Okay, so put this to the side for now. Now in your 7-day candle, I already have 3 holes poked here, and I have a petition basically written in the candle. Add some of my Close to Me oil. If you have small like rose quartz or even clear quartz, you can add that to here too. I'm just going to put a little catnip. And of course some cinnamon, because cinnamon goes with this apple. So you have these two together here. Take some more of our Adam and Eve powder. You want to get a good smoke going. Well, this coal is almost out though. And add your salt. Okay, so now let's light our candles. There we go. So their flames can become one. Let's get this one going. take your seal. I'm just going to put it in front of the work like this. So there you have it, a commit to me love spell. If you want to have your partner take your relationship to another level, this is the spell for you. Okay? And of course, use your intuition. If there's anything that you need to add or take away, go ahead and do that. So I'm just going to leave the camera on just so we can, just concentrate on the flames for a few minutes. So make sure you sit with this work, pay attention to the flames, read the wax, read the candle. Okay, so her flame is bigger than his, which is what we need. And this flame is assistance coming through. Well, all right, everyone. Thank you so much for taking the time to hold a vibe here with me tonight for my very first live. I hope you guys enjoyed this spell. This is a spell that you could do at home. If you don't have figure candles, you can always use 2 taper candles and set them next to each other. I do believe that on my channel I have a short on how to make your own seal. But if you guys want a longer video on how to do that, I can show you how to do that. Okay, so I'm going to leave the link for my website in the description box below. If you'd like to book a personal reading, spell consultation, go ahead and check my website out. Again, my name is Zoltana, and I'm with Conjure Collective. I hope that y'all enjoyed this Commit to Me love spell.